This is not an insult to you. This is not a knock to you, but it is an inner salt, which is an awareness, because we are the salt of the earth. So this is an inner salt, which is an awakening of the soul. And this is a knock to you, which is knocking at your heart beat for this awareness. You do not comprehend. You don't comprehend the meaning of community. The fact that a man can marry multiple wives and have the ability to create a harmonious community. Nothing of you understands community, because all you have done is take to isolate, so to separate people. That's what you do. Your thing is built on separation. So you do not comprehend the true meaning of tribal or communal meaning of communal living. You don't have a spiritual intelligence. It's all spiritual intelligence, even though you try to skew it, manipulate it, word it to favor you, like you know what intelligence is, like you know what brilliance is, like you know what to articulate in a very deeper spiritual way, because it's all spiritual. Even though you're trying to call it super conscious or whatever you want to call it, it's all spiritual consciousness, which is Christ consciousness. It's all one consciousness. Even though that you are very good, you are master salesman, like the devil that wears Prada, because you are very good in crafting yourself to stand out, to be an expert in things. And yet, we need to expose these fraudulent people. You are fraud. Because for some reason, you are a master in relationships. You're an expert in relationship. You're an expert in mind, body, soul, and spirit. You're an expert in the body. You're an expert. You are an expert because you have doctor and you have studied these things. You're an expert in all these things. When you are the one that infuse chaos, you are the one that brings illness and disease. Because you can't face people face to face and be truthful and authentic to express your heart feelings. You don't do that. You find conniving ways to take advantage, so you will spread illness and disease before you get there. Before you show up in the meeting, everybody's already dead or already have illness and disease. Then you show up for photo op to look like you came in solidarity. Then you have a speech to give. That's what you do. That's the reason why when a black man, what to you run. Why are you screaming at me? Why are you yelling at me? You don't like confrontation. You don't like to face the hard truth. The real authentic truth. You don't like to face men and have a difficult conversations. It makes you uncomfortable because you do not understand soul to soul to be raw and authentic. So anyone that exhibits raw prowess, raw emotions, it terrifies you. So you institutionalize them. Then you become a psychologist, a therapist, so that you can constantly monitor them and suppress their abilities and power. And then you create drugs too, so that you can be an expert in the brand industry, in the brand, create an infrastructure to position yourself as the esteemed, excellent, counselor or a specialist, an expert in that field. When that's what you do, you mind freak people, you lower their esteem, self-esteem, you create things. And yet you are an expert in the brain, you're an expert in the body, you're an expert in God, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You're just the expert in it. You have institutions that proclaims and claims that they're the expert. You have studied all the scrolls and you are the master. You have earned the ability to command and demand and execute and order and pass laws because you are, you are the expert. You're a fraud. You are a fucking fraud. Because that's what you do. You do things and then you come out and create. You have contingency plans. You create things so you can start the initiation, fuck things up, and then you create drugs. Then you create programs so you can have sheeps who are your doctors, your counselors, your therapies, and so they can push your shit. Then you can come out of the front. Yes, we have a department of this, an institution of this and this on us, because we care. We have non-profit foundations. We go to Africa, we help. We mental health, we take it very serious. We have drugs now that we have studied in the lab, in our $10 billion lab, and we have studied it and we understand human behaviors. Yeah, we understand it very well. We are very good in this. Everything of you is a sham, is a fraud. And yet, you have positioned yourself to be in power where you get to direct where the collective thought and consciousness will go. So you are so master in deception. They're so deceptive. No power, because a real power will stand there like we do in the streets. Nigga, what you say about me? Say in my face, nigga. How do you feel about me? You don't do that. Instead, you want to go create a gun. There was a time in this land when niggas can use their hand to levitate. I know, I'm remembering. Niggas can use their fucking hands to levitate rocks and all those things. No. You can call me God complex. This is a goddess complex. This is a God complex. That's the reason why we had the ability to lift things with our hands. Huge rocks. Because in the mind, it's limitless. It does not know weight or measures. It doesn't know time the way you do. So it doesn't know the difference between a tiny rock or a huge fucking 20,000 pound rocks. It doesn't know that. Until you start your fucking shit. Until you start saying, do you know? Do you know that, you measure this, you measure this? You start bringing limitation into the whole fold. Because the mind doesn't know. I can lift a fucking building. I can fucking lift a building. Because the mind is pure. It doesn't know the difference. Until you start your shit. You start meddling with classic, with sacredness, with divinity. You start meddling it with your shit, with your mind fuck shit. So that you can lower the frequency and the vibration because you understand. Because your ancestors, gave you the wisdom and the knowledge. Truthfully. But you had a different agenda. Because that's what you do. That's what you do. You just sneak up. Niggas can't face you. They just go behind your back. Long distance snipers to take you out. Do funny, shady shit. You cannot stand an earthquake. You cannot stand a moving train come to you. You don't have the sunscreen. Radiation. You're terrified of radiation. You're terrified of nature. You're allergic to everything. And yet you're an expert in the body, mind, soul, and spirit. You're allergic to everything you can think of. And yet you have all the solutions for it. You have to buy it because we have the answers of the ancient Egyptians, the ancient African powers. We know it. But you got to buy it. You gotta go do the master course and mentor course and the workshops and the retreats. So if you want to get this answer, everything of you is a fraud. You position yourself to be an expert in all the fields when you are the one that implemented all the fucking problems. I'm just Gabriel. I just blow the fucking horn. At some point, somebody have to look you in the fucking face because you don't like to look people in the eyes. You scared to look at them. Instead, you want other people to, you want to create destruction and sit back and just popcorn. But you won't face them. You would rather have everybody else fighting your battle for you than you face your own shit. You don't know how to do that, do you? So how can you understand black and brown people? How? You don't play with dirt. You're terrified of everything. And then because you're terrified of everything, and you're trying to pass laws and spread lies and in your education system and everything for people to be fearful, be mindful, aware of nature, of this and these organisms, because you're allergic to every fucking thing. So you want everybody to be allergic to your shit. Contaminating Asian civilizations with your limited perspective and view in world, because you just want to create, you want to impose yourself in a position to make it look like you are the one that can discover talent. Yeah, you can discover raw talent. You know everything. You know about rawness, but you can discover raw talent. You have the vision and the mind and the feel of the soul to discover raw talent. Yes, you do. Yeah. Pam. Yes, you do. You do. Everything about you is a lie. And I see it. All you do is tell stories, program people, because you're a master manipulator. But you come up with what I call the diet, you label psychologically. You know how to, every trend, narcissism is a diet, and it's gonna fade, and then we're gonna turn into something else. You are so good in marketing things. Have you experienced narcissism? We have a program for you. We have a drug now that you can buy to help you with a narcissist. Oh, matter of fact, we even have a drink too you can take that helps you with narcissism. Because narcissism have caused you to have all this psychological, schizophrenia. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, trust me, that guy has schizophrenia. Oh my God, it's a matter of time. It's gonna be institutionalized. That's what you do. You use mental health, because you like to mind fuck people so that you can put them into your shit and then you can make money off of them. Nothing of you is godly. Nothing of you is on God. It's not ungodly, because you can't own God. You can't own authenticity. You can't own honesty. You can't own integrity. So when you spew God, you are only spewing genetically modified, because you are a genetically modified being. So everything that comes out of you is genetically modified. Genetically modified Jesus Christ, genetically modified angels, genetically modified God, genetically modified intelligence, genetically modified beauty, that's what you are. You create seeds or lesser of God. So you can truth. You can be truthful, because you have to root fullness. Truthful is to root fullness. There's no truthfulness in you. It's not embedded in your DNA at all. You are literally an agent of destruction. You are. You are. Nothing of you is truthful. Nothing of you is authentic. Nothing of you. You can't. You can't face this energy. It's intimidating to you. It's intimidating to you. You can't control it. But you're going to find ways, conniving ways, to see if you can take them down. But you even know what down is? The land, it belongs to God. We came from the depth of earth. We know how to maneuver in the jungles, in the bushes, in the dirt. So you are quick, want to take them down because you want to stay up this way, very uppity, where things are clean, because you cannot deal with raw earth order of earth. That aggression and beauty that makes earth what it is. There's nothing of you. There's no originality in you. You are terrified of originality. You are scared of originality. That's the reason why you are so terrified to have a tough conversation, difficult conversations. Your solution is kill them. Let distance, kill them. Spread illness and disease everywhere so that they can die. I don't want to deal with that shit. You look for quick exit to everything. That's what you do. That's what you do. No one or nobody is able to have this conversation, but my name is Gabriel, the strength of the Most High. And I can look you in the face because you have no power. You have no power. You have no strength. You have none. What you do is bully people to make them think that you have that. Deception. That you are the brilliant one. Then if you see the brilliant one, the real authentic brilliance show up in the room. Now you have erectile dysfunction. Now your pussy dries up. Now you start having hot flashes. You have hot flashes now. You want to convince everybody in the world they have hot flashes. You have debilitating illness and disease. Now you want to be an expert and make sure you spread that shit in every education system. Because you know how words work. Words become things. So you can manipulate people to program them with those things. That's how disease has spread. We are the one that give you knowledge and wisdom, how to oracle, how to be an oracle, how to be a world myth. So what we speak becomes reality. So you understand the word of, that the word is of God. For God is all that is. So you can manipulate the word of God to guide people with illness and disease, to spread that shit in your airwaves. Because airwaves. What does air? What is the seed in the air that waves everywhere? You think you can suppress me? You think you can do everything to keep my mouth shut, or to blind me, to make me shut, or you forget that I am love. Your tactics are illusions. It doesn't penetrate love. None of your implanted subliminal attacks can touch this. MC Hammer. Or MC Square. Whichever way you want to put it. MC Hammer. Or MC Square. Everything of you is a sham. It's not even Shazam. You can do all these deceptive things in illusionary Hollywood, because everything you do is to take people away from the natural land and put them into your own illusionary world to keep them there. You don't want it to be grounded on earth, because black and brown people who are grounded on earth, you don't want that. Because if they're grounded on earth, they're grounded with God, they're 100% God being, and you don't have no power. You have no power. Nothing of you is authentic and real. That's why when a black man roars, you're like, oh, he's so aggressive. Earth is aggressive. That is sexual power. That's why you want to harness it in games and sports. You want to harness that aggression to make money. That's what you do. Because that is sexual energy, that's sexual power. That's what makes you go 10 pounds, go multiple rounds. Not your fucking blue pills. All we gotta do is eat some African nuts. Eat some fucking nuts from nature, and it will outperform your fucking blue pills. All we gotta do is just raw, and our testosterone is refilled naturally with a deep breath. You don't have those abilities. So what you do is you pry, you take, and you position yourself to be an expert in everything. And then you make sure that you suppress people's abilities to articulate, to see, to breathe and see the truth right in front of them. So you will make sure that you have everything constantly feeding them shit. But all I gotta do is I can smell your shit. I can smell your bullshit. I can smell your lies. I don't care how many institutions on the esteem thing that you think you have. You're not heart-centered. You're not raw. You're not original. You're a fraud. You are a fraud. And you have been put on notice by the Most High. You're not going to hide on your shit. Because you don't take care of my shit. God does. And no matter what you try to do to me, that is a lot of me, we, us. You are not an expert in mind, body, soul, and spirit. Because to be expert in mind, body, soul, and spirit, you have to be in the love. You have to be in the community. You don't like communities. The idea that a man can have multiple wives and live in solidarity, you try to destroy Middle East, to disrupt that to that. Just like you've done in Native America community, in Africa community, you are trying to disrupt families, communities, because you know community is bonding, is love. So you want to disrupt it so that you can be in control. Well, your time is up in the sun. Your time is up in the midnight sun. Your time is up in the midsummer breeze. And you are being exposed for the deceptive lie that you are. You know, you are the one that lies and steal and take from everybody. And then you make it look like, oh, black people are just out there like stealing and raping and taking. Maybe you even paid them to commit those crimes because you threatened them. Maybe you do. Maybe not. Maybe you do. Because the things that you are the things that you are capable of doing, I will never put that past you. You can actually make them go steal so that they can be looked at as the one doing it. You can actually make them to go rape so that you can point fingers at them. I will never put, I can bet my life on it. I can never put that past you. Because the kind of shit that you are capable of doing, instead of you to be the real one, to face the storm, and be one with the storm. Face the chaos and be one with the chaos. You don't. But you want to create a bulletproof to protect, to prevent you from the storm. Instead of you are the spirit, you're supposed to be one with the storm, be one with the chaos. We love to be one with the storm, one with the chaos. You don't. So you want to create sunblocks. Instead of you to be one with the sun, you want to block the sun. By their fruits you shall know them. I'm only speaking what's right there. I am not making shit up. I am just making that shit to come up. To come up so that all of us can see the truth. You have no power over me. You can never have power over me, for I have God, the Almighty God. So I will stand my 10 toes deep as an African child. The real light. This is the real light, the real Israelite. And your manipulations and your thing has no power, because we are the one that nominate you. We are the one that tell you to pass laws. So we are the people of the land. So we can take that power away from you because you are an illusion. You have convinced people to believe that you are the real deal, but you're not. until you can face the sun and become one with the sun, until you can face the chaos and become one with the chaos. But you like to create chaos, but you don't like to become one with it. You like to block the sun. You don't want to become one with the sun. You don't want to become one with the dis-ease, with discomfort, and then transmute it. We regenerate and can transmute shit. You don't want the transmutation. You don't want the complete transformation to happen. You just want to benefit from every stage of transformation. And then you want to reverse the transformation from happening completely, because you want to continue. You get high off of the disruption and the failures, because you want to cultivate on every phases and stages of life. Yeah. Now you will see true brilliance. Real brilliance. Real brilliance. You will witness the real strength and beauty of brilliance, of intelligence. Is rooted in love, is rooted in passion, is rooted in truthfulness, is rooted in integrity. As we have shown you, educated you for eons, well, the real masters are back. We are reawakening the real truth, the real wisdom, and the real knowledge. And then we have to redo it again for you. You know who the real deal is. But you want to act like it's you. I love you deeply. That's the reason why I say I'm sitting here looking you in the eyes, so that you can awaken the soul. That's why I'm having this conversation, because I love you. If I don't, I won't give a fuck. I will just go on by my day. But I do. You gotta let our people go. Let our people go. Let our people go. Let us blossom into one. Let us flourish into one. Let us all be whole in oneness. Stop your shit. Stop your meddling. Stop your competition. You're better than somebody else. Stop you trying to impose your lower frequency, scarcity, lack, illness, disease. Stop it. Let us go to blossom. Let us be as it was meant to be. Come again and again, as nature is. Nothing is wrong with nature. Nature is perfect. Nature is God. Nature is perfect creation. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with us. Stop lying. Programming people with more illness and disease and scarcity and lower frequency of self-esteem. Tell them, mama. Stop. Do you know this illness? Do you know this disease? Because you know the word. You're a master manipulator. You know how to use words to program subconsciously energies, entities in people. And they're vulnerable. They fucking believe you because you call yourself white. Because white noises, it creates. White noises, it creates. So you call yourself white. Master deception, so that you can, as a white person wearing a white coat, you can spew things directly into the subconscious mind of people. And then now they have scarcity and lack. They have options to pick from within themselves. So they can now run out of things to think about, because they can think about all the worst because, hello, you have fed them that shit in food, in everything. This is love. This is kindness. This is gentleness. This is peace. This is healing. This is authenticity. This is power. This is the goodness of God. This is the glory of God. This is vulnerability. This is awareness. This is assertiveness. This is a real diet. This is an exercise. This is a meditation. This is acceptance. This is a confession. This is a truthfulness. This is a therapy session. This is community. Because we can't get anywhere if we don't air our dirty laundry and be real, authentic, and vulnerable. This is vulnerability to the fullest. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, I know. Those are your favorite words, but yeah, it's cray. You know, it's cray. C-R-A-Y. Z. I like that. C-ray. See the ray of light. Create authenticity. Yeah, crazy authenticity. Crazy love. Crazy purity. Crazy truthfulness. We know words. We gave you words. We educated you with words. We know how words work. We are the masters of words. We are the master wordsmith. We are. We know how words are used to create realities because they are sacred. We are sacred geometry. So every word, geometries, creates realities. So we understand words, word of God, the seed of life, the tree of life. We understand it because we are earth people. We are one people. We are the oneness. We are the Most High One. We are the real Israelite. So we understand the word. We are the wind. We are the fire. We are the air. We are the earth. We are the water. So we know about the elements. We understand how they come together to create realities. The earthlings, we know. The archangels, we know. We know. I didn't say I know. Even if I say I am. I encompasses all. Even though you're trying to spread all these bullshit informations out there because they do not know the word of God. All of them. They have been deceptive. They have been, misled by your deceptive light. Oh, a white man has intellectualism. He has no spiritual intelligence, and that's the real intelligence. Your smartness there's only divine smart. Divinity is the smartness. God is the smartness. Love is the smartness. Intelligence is inner. To be inner intelligent, you have to be authentic. You got to be loving. You got to be kind. Community is intelligence because it's a collective thing. It's a collective effort. You got to come forward from the air, the airness. That's how that works. You did not educate me. You can never educate me. You can never educate me. I did not learn this shit from your school. I'm uneducated. I gave up. I surrendered, relinquished, stripped myself from your shit, your limitations, so that I can allow what is to ease freely. That's all I did. You just trying to little cock block my shit. Tiny cock block my shit. That's what you were trying to do with all your bullshit that you teach people in school. Just mumbo jumbo shit. All you're doing is just trying to block shit. So I just one time, because that's what it is. It's just empty calories. I just passed gas one time, and then it was gone. I felt free. I'm back with my ancestors. I'm back with the one. Divine intelligence, and the word just came. The word eham, the word just flows. The truth just flows. It's like a fabric of my being. I am one with the word, and the word is one with me. I am one with the light, and the light is one with me. I am one with the dark, the arc that nesses. I am one with the arc that nesses. I am one with the darkness. I am one with the light. I am one with the sight. I am in the sight. I am in that. So it is easy for me to elaborate. Literally, it's easy for me. You have nothing that I desire. You have nothing that I desire. So I look up to God. I look up to the Most High. I look up to us. I look up to we. I look up to unity. Nothing of you is excellent. Nothing of you is wealthy. Nothing of you is rich. Nothing of you is elite. There's no elite in your shit. It lacks A. It lacks E. Lit. That's what you is. It's lit. I air the light. We air the light. We ignite the light. You is lit. There's no air lit in your shit. Because it's all deception. Shiny suit, man. That's what it is.